our first show on this series where we're going to be sharing on the stories of our student land ambassadors. So maybe we can start by introducing ourselves. We can start with Consolata, then Bethany, then I'll introduce myself as we start. Consolata.
Hi everyone, I'm Consolata Gisheru, a student ambassador from KCA University, and I can't wait to learn more about Harun and how in his journey in building data science East Africa.
Hi everyone, I'm Bethany, and yeah, I'm here for the lessons, being able to learn how Harun was able to build his community. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So my name is Julia Mwiruri. I'm a student land ambassador from the Dan Kimathi University of Technology, and I'm also the track lead for the emerging community in Kenya. And I'm also excited to hear about how Harun, you've come along in building this amazing community that you started, I think last year, yeah, in 2020. So before we start, maybe just a brief intro of what we're doing. Basically, we're just going to be sharing stories about the ambassadors and the amazing stuff that they're doing. So we're going to start with Harun, who has been working on, is it a startup or a project? I don't know, called the Data Science East Africa Community, and we're going to be hearing more about that in a few minutes. So we'll be sharing this information with actually the rest of the world, because we're going to have these are provided out there. So maybe we can just dive right into it. And I'll ask the first question. So Harun, who is Harun Mwenda? Just tell us more about yourself. Who are you? Where do you come from? So maybe you can share more about yourself.
Yeah, so my name's Harun Mbaabu, or you can call me Harun Mwenda. And currently I'm a Microsoft student. Microsoft runs student ambassador at Moranga University of Technology. Also a software engineer and a data science. So I try my best to balance between software development and data science, especially in the field of machine learning. So in simple terms, that is me. I'm also creating two communities, that is Data Science East Africa and also Lax Tech Academy.
Okay, and maybe where do you come from? Like, where do you live?
Oh, okay. Currently I live in Nairobi. Yeah, I'm based in Nairobi. Where currently I'm a machine learning instructor at Ubunifu College of Artificial Intelligence.
Oh, wow. That sounds awesome. Okay, that's good. So thank you for that. So how did you get started into technology? How did you find yourself doing all this cool stuff in the field of technology?
Okay, so I got in technology back in 2017 when I was still in first year. So in my first year at campus, that when I started coding, and I started with web development, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Later in 2018, I got interest to learn data science because it is more in line with my career. Okay, getting to tech, I was introduced by a friend of mine who used to live in Dhaka. I used to visit him and see how he do cool things, and I got that interest of getting to it. So he has mentored me so far. He has also been a good guide throughout my journey in tech.
Did you at any point have a conflict? Maybe there's something else you'd want to do so that you maybe end up getting into the technical field, or it was just direct for you?
For me, it was more of direct because even my undergrad course is something that is aligned with technology.
Okay, that's awesome. So maybe now you can share something about the community, the Data Science East Africa community. What is it all about, and how did you get started on it?
Okay, so Data Science East Africa community is a data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and it's getting into more of blockchain currently, but it's a community of where we get young people from East and West Africa who got that interest or enthusiasm to do something related with data, that it can be data science, machine learning. Yeah, we bring them up, we match them with mentors and offer them training. Yeah, we offer boot camps which are free to all learners. Yeah, as example, we are currently enrolling 2021 first boot camp. It's almost halfway. Yeah, our mode of learning is where we match the mentors and the mentees. So any attendee of the or anyone who is enrolled in the boot camp, we match him with or with a potential mentor who has industry experience in data science. The other thing that we are trying to focus is help people to get started with some projects in data science. Currently, we are building a project called Next Africa, which is more of a startup or AI product where we will use AI and modern web development tools to build solutions for agricultural and health centers in Africa. The one we have is one that we are developing currently is a project on maize. The other one is a project on detecting skin disease, any skin disease on human being. So yeah, I think that is more or less about data science East Africa.
All right, that's amazing. So, and if I may ask, who exactly is your target? Like, do you have a limit to maybe university students, or it's open to anyone who has the passion of doing something great with data?
Our program and community is open to anyone with passion in data science and machine learning, maybe and artificial intelligence. Yeah. So it is open for anyone. Maybe a software engineer, campus student, high school leaver. Yeah. We accommodate everyone who is willing to learn.
Okay, that's awesome. So maybe from the name Data Science East Africa, could you maybe just highlight the main coverage areas, like where your community has been making impact? So have you like spread outside the country?
Okay, currently we have students in East and West Africa. The current bootcamp, which I earlier mentioned that is ongoing, we have students, all learners who are enrolled are from 10 different countries in Africa, and we have a few from India. So we are covering more of East and West Africa, that is Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, Nigeria. We are also in Cameroon and Ghana.
Wow, I mean, wow, that's amazing. I mean, I've personally tried to do something, just in Kenya. Actually, not Kenya, my university, and it was a bit challenging. So, wow, that means that you really have great skills of setting up such a big community. And I think also Consolata and Bethany might think the same, right?
Yeah, okay. I think like it's quite a big achievement, especially to find people who are willing and ever ready. It's an amazing thing.
Yeah, that's really awesome. So, okay, so I think I got this quote from your Twitter. It's your community. So it's mentioned. I'll just read it as it is. Bringing together the East African data science community to help foster the exchange of innovative ideas and encourage the growth of open source software. So how did you come up with such a mission statement, and how do you like tie it to the future plans that you have for this particular community?
Okay, basically our idea was only to target the East African community before we grew much ahead all we explored other countries, but our main target was East Africa. Our target was to train those people who can't afford that high fee, maybe to enroll for a paid boot camp here. We wanted to train them with project. So we got mentors from all over the country, like US and UK. So we have one of the most active mentors with them. IVs. He has a PhD holder in data science field from US. So whatever he does, we get our learners or students who have enrolled for a boot camp, and we match them with a mentor who is willing to help them learn, and not only learn, also to use their skills to innovate in anything that will help solve a problem in East Africa. So that's basically why we came with our mission, to bring together the East Africa data science community that will help foster the exchange of innovative ideas and encourage the growth of software, open source software, especially in the field of data and data science. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, awesome. I think that's a really nice initiative. So you mentioned that you're also a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. So maybe you could share with us how has the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador program contributed to the success of your community?
Okay, currently I serve as a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador at Mulanga University of Technology. This has helped me get in touch with some of the mentors. Okay, people I know who are in the communities who can help me for reach out. It has also helped me to get personal mentors who has pushed me to high levels, which I could not have gone if I was alone or without mentors. So I think the program is amazing, and it has really helped me get in touch with a lot of people, especially in terms of learning materials which are available in Microsoft Docs, and also the paid courses that we get from LinkedIn Learn. The other thing is networking. Yeah, as a Microsoft Learn student ambassador, I've met a lot of people who have really impacted, or who has really been of impact to the growth of data science East Africa and personally in my life.
Okay, amazing. So the next question, so personally, when I was looking into some of the things that you're doing, I came across the title Lux Tech Academy. So I actually thought that that is what your community is called, but later I came to learn that it's now called the Data Science East Africa Community. So maybe could you share more about the Lux Tech Academy, maybe share what it's about, and also the ladies of Lux Academy?
So, okay, this is where data science East Africa comes from. Or we can say it is the mother of data science East Africa. Lux Tech Academy was found, I created it back in 2019, that is late 2019 December. We didn't hold any boot camp or any learning until mid last year, 2020. So when we held our first learning boot camp, we had a lot of people with interest in Python and learning data science and machine learning. So basically, at Lux Tech Academy, it's we can call it a community or a school, a coding school for any software developer or software engineer. It helps teach only web development and programming languages, where we help people to learn modern web development like progressive web applications. Another thing we focus on is single page applications, modern JavaScript technologies, and programming languages like Python, TypeScript, JavaScript, and so on. We are trying to build something that is big as MIT, but affordable as a gym subscription fee. That is our goal at Lux Tech Academy. So we are free coding school that is based in Kenya, but we have reach in East and West Africa too. Yeah, I think that has a reach to at least 12 countries. Yeah, currently we have student ambassadors in more than we had state applicant for student ambassadors, where we only enroll at maximally 30 in 30 campuses. So that basically is what Lux Academy is. And the Lux Academy is the mother. We can say it's mother or the parent for data science East Africa. So coming to ladies of Lux, now we saw when we looked at our data, for those who applied, majority were males. and we wanted an equal gender ratio in tech community. So we decided to start Ladies of Luck, which main focus is impacting and helping ladies to learn and understand technology tools and maybe hand jobs. So far, we have placed around 11, of which I know. Yeah, we have placed 11 software engineers who have earned jobs from the project that we give at Rax Tech Academy, both in Nigeria and Kenya and Tanzania currently. Thank you. I think I'll end there.
Wow, that's awesome. I'm even asking myself why I've never placed an application. Maybe I'll think about that after this call. So, Bethany, Consolata, do you guys have anything to ask? Any question?
I think most of us always have this idea of starting up something, then we just keep postponing it. So when did you know it was the right time to start Lux Tech Academy, and what is this that, or Data Science East Africa, and what is this that keeps you going every day?
Okay, I think there is one of the greatest things that I've ever had, or one of the best, I can say, quote that my dad has ever told me. He told me the only secret is starting. It doesn't matter if you fail or you succeed. So I took it as a challenge and I decided to start. So he always tells me the only secret is starting. So I decided to start. Something else I know about starting, it doesn't matter if you fail or if you fail or you succeed. If you start in one way or the other, you'll have a chance to learn something. So those ideas you have, those project plan that you have, maybe you have even written the proposal for them. Maybe you have even written the process of implementing them in your books or maybe in your notebooks. Make sure that you start implementing them now. You never get the right time to start. Just start. I think that is what I would tell you about the project that you have.
Thank you so much.
Okay, for me, my question is something fun. So, what else other than coding, working, and mentoring others? What else do you do? What do you do to unwind? Or is coding your side hobby?
Apart from coding, I like walking and maybe watching nature. So I would say I spend most of my free time hiking and maybe at home with my parents and family. Yeah, that's
So,
how I spend my free time.
okay, we have two more questions. One is, what do you see data science in Africa in the next few years? In the next 5 years, where do you see the community heading?
Okay, first target is being in the next 5 years. We are targeting to train more than 20,000 data scientists from Africa. That is competent data scientists. Yeah, in different countries. The other one is looking for partners. Yeah, we are actively recruiting partners who can help maybe in funding, reaching out to many learners who are passionate about data science. Also, we have learners who can't get access to Wi-Fi. Yeah, we are trying to solve problems like how can we get cheap internet connection to them. The other one is we are actively developing projects, especially involving our learners to develop projects, and we want at least to have implemented the 3 projects by the end of next 2 years. Yeah. So I think
I like the way you have everything mapped out. You have an idea of where you're headed. Not you have like a picture of what to expect in future. That's very interesting.
yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. I think Julia has a question or one last word to say. Julia?
like what impact do you think your community is making in the computer software industry? So you've shared this really nice plan of how you envision the future to be, but like so far, how do you feel like the impact you've made? Like what impact do you think you've made?
Okay, the first impact, which I'm really proud of, is having few people placed for jobs. The last boot camp that we held last year, yeah, it ended on December. It ended on 31st. I think it ended on the last day of November. We had a boot camp, and from that boot camp, we had more than 5 people who have been placed in jobs as data scientists with respect from that boot camp. Some of them started there, some of them focused that time and they have earned jobs. The other thing is solving the problem that we face. You see, the agricultural field is the greatest field that we have around, and we are trying to solve two problems currently, which we are actively developing. One is a project, it's a PWA application that is developed using JavaScript and TensorFlow.js. Yeah, whatever you're trying to develop, you're trying to develop an application that can, a web application that is very light, maybe Adele or 2 Adele KBs. It can take a photo of maize and cassavas. It can classify the disease and the solution to help that disease, to fight a certain disease. The other one is how we can have that application or that device that has that application flying, and it can detect the part of the farm that is deficiency of a certain mineral, so that when you're applying maybe fertilizer on your farm, you don't apply it everywhere. The other one is on health center, where you're trying to solve the skin diseases. Yeah, you're using a lot of data sets that is available maybe on Cargo and UCI. Yeah, University of California Machine Learning Repository. We're using that data to help us detect the kind of skin diseases that we have. Yeah, currently they are project in development. All of them, they are almost done. And they'll be maybe in production by mid this year. We'll have 2 of the project in production. These projects are developed from a certain sector or a field that is in data science East Africa, that is Next Africa. So Next Africa has 2 products that are in development currently.
So maybe the last thing before Bethany went off the call, how does one take part in the DSARE community? Like how can one join your community?
Okay, currently we have a Slack channel and a Discord channel. Yeah. And we are also on Twitter and Medium, or the LinkedIn and Medium. So if you're passionate about joining it, just maybe you can email us at datascienceeastafrica@gmail.com, or you can follow us on Twitter at datascience_EA. The other way is maybe you join our Slack channel. But as I said earlier, anyone is allowed to join the community and grow together.
So Harun, are you currently done with your undergrad?
I still have 2 semesters.
So my question, Harun, was you
Yeah.
have all this, you have Data Science East Africa, you have your job at Ubunifu, and you still have school to worry about. So how do you navigate all this, ensuring everything is in place, everything works smoothly, and still being able to now find time to go for hikes, go for walks?
Okay, there is something I like about anything that is successful. Anyone or anyone who is successful, the heart of the time management. I think being a good time manager is more important than even being a good programmer in life. Even the business people will tell you that time management is the greatest skill that you'll ever have. It is not taught at school. That is your focus. And yeah, so personally, I spend my weekend maybe on Saturdays. My evening Saturdays is planning the next week plan. The other thing is what I do. I wake up very early. Maybe there will be conflicting event in my schedule. So okay, like a good example is when I have You know, currently I'm learning two boot camps currently as we speak. We have the front-end track and data science track, and they have to manage who will speak and who will host and who will moderate. So whatever it does is I wake up very early. Before even I take breakfast, maybe after morning prayers, I have my day well scheduled so that they won't be conflicting or maybe failing the learners in any of the boot camp. Yeah. Another thing, anything else happens by hard work and luck. Thank you.
But luck is when preparation meets opportunity, right? So you also have.
Sure.
It's been fun talking to you. You really inspire a lot of people. I also happy we were starting with you on the spotlight because the first time I talked to you was when you joined the student ambassador community, and the first question you had was, how do I organize an event on Teams? So that was really interesting, having seen you grow from just where you were at that time, and then right now you're organizing boot camps, you're speaking at international conferences. Man, you really inspire a lot of people. So keep doing what you're doing.
I couldn't agree more with you, Bethany. I mean, you're just an inspiration, and it was really nice to hear about the whole journey that you had building data science East Africa community. So personally, I'm also motivated. I will start organizing my weeks more and more, so that I can be more effective. So I think I've just enjoyed the talk with you, Harun. Thank you.
Thank you and welcome, Julia.
I'd like just maybe to add, I'd like to say thank you for sharing your secrets. At least now, I guess we are at par. We all know the secret is touching. So thank you so much, and thank you for your time.
Yeah. Welcome, Consolata.
What is the parting shot?
Okay, I will just maybe summarize it in few words. So I will tell them this. If you have idea or a plan to start anything, don't wait for the perfect time. Start now and start right now. So if you have that plan, maybe that can solve a certain problem, make sure that you start implementing it as soon as possible. Don't wait for the best or the perfect time. There is nothing like perfect time. It's now or now. I think another thing, the biggest or my greatest joy is joining tech. It doesn't matter the field that you are. If you're in tech and you work really smart, you'll always be proud of your achievement. So the secret is getting tech, but the greatest secret is working smart in tech and trying as much to help others. Get your peers maybe and get people who you can learn with. Thank you.